Hello and welcome to Kenya Fan TV, to Korego's Kitchen and Bar hapa Rongai. Niko na Mr. Joe na Mr. Steve. Let's talk about managers. We have Mancini, we have Giggs, Ruiz Enrique, Deschamps. Ni managers wa gani unaangalia top unasema they'll make a difference?
Personally, number one ni Mancini, Roberto Mancini, because nimeona since I learned that job from the group stage, the qualifiers, till now they have a clean record. They have a perfect record, and unajua alireceive Italy ikiwa like they were like a losing team. Walikuwa on the rocks. Buffon was crying, stuff like that. And they failed to qualify for the World Cup for the first time since 1958. So I'm improve the team, and let some new players who are young, the likes of Chiesa, and Co, which is good. But I think number one on my list is Mancini. Then number two is of course Roberto Martinez, Belgium. A very good coach, tactically sane. I watched him since when he was at Wigan, then he moved to Everton. Even though he didn't have a good stint at Everton, but we know that he has those tactics that can break down teams that are difficult to beat. We saw it when they beat Brazil. Number three is Didier Deschamps, the France manager.
I'm surprised amekuja kuwa number 3, but we'll come back to you. Wacha tusikiliza Steve zake wake ni nani na nani.
For me, I'll definitely go with his number 3. Obviously Deschamps will come first for me, because considering the kind of squad France has, I think they stand a chance. And tactically, the team that France will be presenting for the Euros are a very well trained team. They've been training, and you can see even the mood at the training camp is superb. Plus he brought Benzema back to the team, something that is so positive. For me, I'll go with the Deschamps first, then I'll go with Martinez for Belgium, because Belgium also has a very...
Before Mancini?
Yeah, definitely. Wow. Mancini will come. I know Mancini has played a very huge role in rebuilding the Italy team. So for me, Mancini will come position 3. But without forgetting the Portugal coach, Santos. The guy is also has tactically, he's tactically talented. And the squad is also good. The squad, this is the same squad that he won the Euro the other time with 2018. So I'll go with with Santos at position 4. Without forgetting Hansi Flick. You know, Hansi Flick is also a good player, a good coach that has something.
The reason why I left Hansi Flick out was because I've not seen him on the international stage. It's a whole different ballgame. Because you don't have any pre-season, you've just been employed. So you never know. You never know what shall happen.
So, wacha nikam kwako Let's talk about Deschamps, France coach. As a player, he won World Cup and Euros. Okay? And as a manager, he won World Cup. Now he wants to repeat the same with the team to win the Euros. So, you said your number 1 is Mancini.
In these Euros.
In these Euros. So the team yenye akona, you know, tumejua Italy as a defensive team, but the East could akonayo, it's a break from the past.
Exactly.
So will he still hold on to these Euros to prove that Italy is no longer the defensive team?
Italy, nowadays when you watch Italy, they have quite a number of intelligent players. When you're talking about the midfield, the likes of Verratti, then the forward line, we have Federico Chiesa, we have Immobile. So they have talented players, and the coach also has those tactics that help the players to express themselves to the fullest as far as like delivering results is concerned. So I think we'll see a different Italian team in these Euros, and they'll contend. They'll contend.
Steve, haya umeacha wapi Southgate? Giggs, for Giggs, Giggs, Eh?
Yeah, you know, Southgate has got a very good squad.
Yeah.
But as we said the other day, you know, we said England are always the flower girls.
So he's the Reed Flower
Yeah,
boy.
he's the flower boy. But we can't rule Southgate out definitely.
Yeah.
He has also been in the qualifiers. He has tactically managed the team very well.
Yeah.
And the set of players he has
Yeah.
are very quality.
Yeah.
So I can't rule out with Giggs. You know, with Giggs, we can say he's a bit inexperienced in this field. Yeah, for me as a coach, as a
like,
coach,
he hasn't been there.
He hasn't been
for
there.
so long. He's not been a Methuselah in this game.
Yeah, okay.
For me, and the squad also. As much as the team is good,
Yeah.
but they have a few standout players. You can't compare him, the kind of team he has, with the kind of team Deschamps has.
Yeah.
Like the squad is a bit young and a bit inexperienced in this tournament. So I wouldn't rank Ryan Giggs so high as a coach, definitely.
But tactically, you think he's poor?
He's not tactically poor, but he's still on
It's
the
a question,
making.
huh?
He's
Who?
still trying.
Who?
Ryan
Giggs.
Giggs.
Giggs is still learning on the job.
Yeah.
He's not that good, and also the squad that he has a few talented prospects. So I mean, players like you can see Ramsey, you have Bell,
Yeah, you can
you have
unpick.
Daniel James on the left. So he has some good players, but I don't think that they have the mantle to go till the further stages of the competition.
So
I
they
think
can
they'll crash
get
out.
even.
So both of you, ile kitu mnasema is that good managers wako na good players.
Yeah.
So who is nani ni manager mgani atatu surprise?
I think the Denmark manager will surprise us,
Yeah.
but people are not talking about it enough. I've been mentioning Denmark since time in
Netherlands.
memorial. Netherlands, De Boer.
The ball.
Okay, they're okay, but I'm
The
not.
squad is not
There's
that fine.
something missing. There's something missing in the Netherlands puzzle.
Yeah.
As far as after Van Dijk dropped off,
Yeah.
that's a big
big blow.
player to lose. So they'll not be as similar as they were maybe in the UEFA Nations League.
And-
we're
and-
going to see a different.
And you know, Van Dijk was the heart of Netherlands defense. So the moment you
course.
take Van Dijk out of the team, this team, the cohesion of the defense won't be as
Yeah,
good
and-
as it was initially.
And also when they get set pieces,
yeah,
those aerial duels.
everyone goes.
Van Dijk was one of the threats. We have Gini,
Gini
Wijnaldum.
yeah.
So losing Van Dijk is a bit.
Just,
it
just,
would
the
be a
other,
different
yeah,
ball
just the
game.
other week, they even lost Van de Beek due to
Yeah.
injury.
Yeah.
So as much as they have
But if
good
you,
players,
if you look at the impact of Van de Beek compared now, okay, if you look, does he have that big impact in the Netherlands team?
you can't say a
Huh?
player
Huh?
has.
Personally, I think he does because, the Dutch system of play is quite. We all know the Cruyff philosophy and
Yes.
stuff. Like it's more of a technical type of play, and Van de Beek fits in perfectly.
Yeah.
And like maybe at his club in United, whereby we were playing a different ball game. You understand?
And even the midfield at United is crowded.
Exactly, like if in case if he was the one playing number 10, he's playing next to Fred and McTominay. You look at the Netherlands team, he's
Yeah.
playing next to the likes of De Jong, the likes of Wijnaldum,
The pay in front.
different players.
So there is one manager that all of you have not talked about, Joachim Löw of Germany. This is his last.
Wait, Flick wasn't
No,
supposed to.
No.
He's supposed to take the mantle after.
after.
I think. Sorry to say this, but I think he's washed. He's done.
He's done.
He's done. Like, he's on the World Cup, yes, but time is up.
Time
It
is up.
a point
Yeah.
when you just have to leave and let a fresh manager take over. Time is up, according to me, my opinion.
I'd really
My
love
opinion.
to conquer with him. You know, it reaches a time when your tactics, football is ever evolving and changing. The dynamics of football keep on changing every now and then. Definitely, he has been a good coach. The German, he won the World Cup previously, it was 2010
Yeah.
World Cup.
2014.
And 2014 World Cup,
Argentina.
versus Argentina. The Mario Götze goal. But with the introduction of Hansi Flick, I think Germany will make that step. I think Low will at least instill this winning mentality to Hansi Flick. But you can't write him off, definitely. You know, people are writing off Germany because they think it's a weekend side. But for me, I'll go for Germany is also a team to watch.
There are some managers I think you have left out.
Yeah.
And let's talk about Croatia. They got to the finals of 2018. Let's talk about Russia. They really did well during the 2018. You talked about Denmark. You talked about which was the other team? Netherlands.
Denmark, Netherlands. Also, I forgot one team, Austria.
Yes.
Watch that team. Good team.
They must
Austria.
surprise us.
Austria,
Yeah.
good team. Austria, the country next to Germany.
Bets zote ziweke kwa Austria. Bets.
Austria will upset some teams, I'm sure.
Apart
Yeah.
from David Alaba, who is in
I
Austria.
have the likes of you remember Anatovic?
Yeah, not really.
That's a very dangerous striker because he's humongous, he can keep the ball and he is skilled. Don't get me wrong.
Have you ever realized kuna kuanga na shida ya, you know, we associate big names with performing better in international matches. Yeah. So, and you find small teams coming to surprise. You remember what Iceland did during the World Cup? Yeah. So, do you feel we are going to see some new gems during this Euro?
Of course, we're going to see some overachievers. That's what I call them.
Yes.
Definitely, we're going to see some overachievers. Yeah, most definitely.
And definitely in every competition, there has to be a rising star. In every
Yeah,
competition,
yeah.
there's that team that people look down upon, and it performs beyond everybody's expectation. So I wouldn't be surprised, as I said, Austria coming up and shutting down the big boys. I wouldn't be surprised if a team from Norway, even Hungary, the team that everybody looks down upon, coming and doing marvelous. You know, in every competition there has to be a team that people look so down upon, but at the end of the day, they end up proving everybody.
But I don't see Finland going anywhere. Sorry to say. Like Finland, it's like Finland, it's like pulling a fish out of water. Doesn't know how to survive on land.
Yeah?
That's not its natural environment. This is the first time. They're just gonna be excited, oh, you're participating, and people will rip off points from them, that's for sure.
Kindly comment down and tell us who is your favorite manager and why you think they're gonna blow up in the 2021 Euros.